How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, Lucero Gaming. Today I'm going to do a review about a new game that's coming out sometime this year, and the title of the game is CrossfireX. Okay? But before we get into that, if you like video games like I do, please, if you don't mind, push that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you like it, so that you don't miss out on the next content that will be coming out later in my channel. So let's get right into it. So the title of the game is called CrossfireX, and this game has never been in the U.S. and it's the reason why is because this game originated from somewhere in Asia. I don't know exactly where. All I kind of know is it's in the Asia region. And so we are finally able to get the game in the United States. So let me just give you a little background about what CrossfireX is. It is a first-person shooter game that touches the more aspect of realism. It's more realistic. It's not going to be your normal Call of Duty, Black Ops 2 or higher, or the other futuristic games. Crossfire is more pinpointed to where you, as a player, are experiencing more of your normal, back in the day, realistic type of games. Now, obviously, games today can be as realistic as possible. It's funny because you always try to get as realistic as possible, but then it's like, how did you pull that gun out? So, but when it comes to this game is as realistic as possible. And so, this game is actually one of the most popular game. Actually, it is the second best selling game in the Asia region. The second best game sold today. There's almost 600 million registered players playing this game as we speak. And I think the reason why is because it's that more realistic attitude. If you're somebody like me, don't get me wrong, I love the Call of Duty games and I love these other first-person shooter games. But there's points where you just want to play a game as true, as realistic as possible, and this is how I am. So when I got the chance to play this game these last few days over the weekend on open beta testing, which was on the Xbox One, Microsoft was able to access this game in advance. I didn't think I was gonna like it. To me, it kind of seemed like I never heard of the game, and I think that's the big reason why. I was like, this game is probably not going to be the game, and I was not going to do a review on it. And it was just because I never heard of this. And so I did a little research. Like I said, I got the chance to play the beta, and you know what? I enjoyed it. I played it for a few hours, and it's really a cool game. It really is. It's easy. It's an easy game to understand. There's none of that jumping off walls and pulling some random abilities out of your back pockets. This game, I think, would be good for beginners, and it would be awesome for pro players because you can all start at the same page, and eventually it's going to take skill and for you to learn how to play this game the way that you want to. So, a little bit more about this is it will be coming both from Xbox and PlayStation 4. We still don't know the release date. It's saying it's sometime in late 2020, so sometime this year, maybe roughly around the holidays when the new consoles come out. I was trying to look up to see if they were going to pit them on the new generations, but I did not find anything out on that. So like I said, it is a realistic. They try to take that futuristic gameplay out of there. And so my personal thoughts and opinions on this game is it's fun. Okay, it's fun because like I said, it's more relaxing. You don't have to try to compete with other players at a certain level. You're pretty much all at the same level. Kind of seems that throughout the whole game. Now, obviously, if you are better at certain games, you might be pretty good at this game. But it all depends, though, on if you can grasp it. And so there, it's just kind of like normal gameplay. You have more of a search and destroy, and so there was a team of, I want to say, 5-on-5 or maybe 6-on-6. I could not remember exactly how many people, and you died, and you respawn the next round. And so pretty much the objective was to plant the diffuser on a bomb site. That was pretty fun, but I would get to my favorite mode will have to be the gameplay of kind of like how we know today, especially on this side of the world, is the Modern Warfare Infected. And so with this gameplay, you would literally have to, you have two teams, obviously, and one team is, the goal is to defend two objectives, okay? And this team has guns, and they are able to see each other. You will see it at the end, the video clips at the end where it's kind of transparent to people. So one of the teams, you're not transparent. You have just your normal clothing on, your normal, all that stuff. And the other team are like the seekers. No, sorry, they're like they're the ones that hide, and so they have this cloaking device that's built into their suits, and their goal or their objective of the game is to actually defuse one or two bomb sites. You can either get a bomb site A or bomb site B, and you have a cloaking. But the only tool or weapon that you have is a knife. Okay, and so you got to pretty much kind of stay as stealthy as possible, trying to get to that objective. So it's 6-on-6, and you can go totally invisible if you stand still. I want to say 3 seconds. It was roughly about 3 to 4 seconds. If you stand still for 3 seconds, you're go invisible. The enemy team cannot see you, and so you're supposed to plant the diffuser. And that, I think that game mode is going to make a big impact in this side of the region of the world. And I think it's because who doesn't like Infected on your Modern Warfare? And it has a twist to it. And the twist is it's a hide and seek game, right? Because when I was playing it with other players, we weren't like running and gunning and doing all this stuff. Like, you were kind of sneaking around. You were trying to find other access points, because there are like secret passages and stuff like that to get to these areas, and that's the whole goal, is to get there. But when you work as a team, you can throw off the enemy team, because what I've noticed is a lot of players might stick on like bomb site A, but then you can go to bomb site B. So it all depends on coordination and teamwork. And I think that game mode, it will be the funnest in this game, and I think it's because it's that hide and seek ability. Now I know I said it was a futurist. It's not as futuristic as other games are, and this kind of is in sort of a way, but again, it's not that crazy futuristic games that that's out there, which you're just like, how is that possible? I'm assuming somewhere in this world there's a clothing device. I mean, we all seen it on Harry Potter. You don't know if it exists or not. But that's one game mode that I think a lot of people like. I loved it a lot. And the other game mode that I played was basically your goal is to capture 2 points in a building. Let's just say Section A and Section B. And pretty much it goes back and forth in teams on whoever secures that place the longest. Now I think probably 4 to 6 minutes into that gameplay, throughout that time, the building that you're playing in will start to deteriorate, start blowing up, gas lines and stuff like that are still going off, and it starts clicking down. Eventually, the building's about to collapse, and the game makes you, but you have to get to that, but it kind of makes you to repel out of that skyscraper down to the courtyard, and you then finish your point system down there. So you have in the building, you have, objective A and objective B to fight over between two teams. Eventually, like I said, 4 to 6 minutes into that gameplay, not even really 4 to 6 minutes. Sorry, maybe 2 minutes if that. And it felt forever. It really did feel forever up there. And so once you got down to the site C, it was just one site and both teams fought. And I think you had to reach a limit of points of like 200. So it's kind of like your Call of Duty. I'm trying to think of the thing that you play. Secure the point. Secure the area. That's pretty much what that game mode was. Secure the area, and. That was a fun mode, and I think what really sparked out and really showed the care of the makers and developers of this game is just hitting the little thing of repelling. And I'm not talking it's a cutscene or anything like, no. You go up to that line, you repel, you push the button, and you're ziplining down, guns out, blazing, you land, and it's going right back to the firefight. And so that little detail, I think, really makes this game awesome. And that was pretty much, that was the only things that they had in the game. Obviously, it's beta tested, so they're still trying to get the work done and all that stuff. But, yeah, I mean, I think this game would be really good and do really well in the United States. And, I mean, obviously it shows. I mean, it's the second best game in the Asian region. I mean, it's almost 600 million registered players. 600 million people. I couldn't even tell you how many people play or Call of Duty or Battlefield or these other big games, but that's sure a lot of people. And the makers of Crossfire have been making this game since 2008. So it's not a brand new game that came out a few years ago. It's been out. It's been out for a while now. It's been out for about 10, your 12, 13 years already. So the developers kind of understand and know what needs to be done. Now, obviously the beta wasn't that long, and I'm glad I got the chance to play this game. I really enjoyed it. And to tell you the truth, and this is the channel, and this video is all about giving you the stats, my favorite modes, and would this game be good enough for the average buyer. If you are a person that is into that realistic type of setting, that doesn't want to go around and have more of a chill pill, just kind of, I'm not saying relax, but have that mentality of not the gun and hoe type of situation, this game right here would be the best for you. And it's because it's more of that slow pace game style. It's, you're still gonna have that little bit of rush of your Call of Duty, but that realistic, the futuristic is away from it as far as possible. And I think it would be a great game that comes here. Hopefully it makes it big. And if you're thinking about buying this game or anything like that, my recommendation is... So yes, my recommendation for this game, what I would personally do, I would buy it. I really would. And again, I like the Call of Duty franchise. I like those games. But there's just some times where you're just like... You want to kind of take a break from that run and jumping off walls, which is it still makes me laugh that that gameplay is so big. But yes, I personally will buy this game. It's a good game, and just playing the beta for a few days, it got my interest, and I will be keep checking up on updates and seeing the release dates and all that stuff, so that maybe I can pre-order it and play it when it comes out, because I think this game is gonna make a pretty good impact on the U.S. markets when it comes to first-person shooters, because I think it's gonna grab the attention of those people that love that realistic gameplay. So that's pretty much my review and thoughts of this game. If you have any other questions, or you just want to throw out some other ideas, or if you know something more than I don't, put it down in the comments below. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you did not, thumbs down. I don't care. I always want to get the best out of my viewers, and and if you like gaming, I'm talking any gaming. I do first-person shooters, I do simulation games, whatever it is on this channel. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell button. And every Monday and Fridays I post videos on my channel, and go catch me on Twitch. Every Wednesday and Saturday afternoons I go live, and mostly on there I play first person shooter games. And so go check me out there, link in description down below. But again, thank you for watching. Have a good one.